Hello everyone, and welcome to the 20th episode of my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. This is pretty insane that we're on the 20th episode. For this one I want to accomplish a couple different things while at the same time doing a Let's Play episode. First of all, I want to cover the 1.3 update. Not that thoroughly, but thoroughly. Messed up that word for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to cover the 1.3 update while also just playing and doing my normal stuff. So yeah, the first thing you're going to notice is going to be something that's going to impact our Let's Play series pretty heavily. Villager trading is now enabled, and I'm going to find one of these guys that I can receive emeralds from because I think that would be pretty cool. Huh. These guys can all give me enchantments, that's pretty awesome. Give that guy a written book and he'll give you an emerald. No thanks. 3 emeralds for a bookshelf. Not the best trade. 7 emeralds for a diamond hoe. That wouldn't be bad if it wasn't a diamond hoe. Don't think I'm gonna be needing one of those anytime soon. 20 wheat for 1 emerald? Seriously, dude? That's pretty expensive. What do you have? These purple shirt guys seem to have enchantments. Glowstone, that's not bad. If I had emeralds, that might be okay. So far, yeah, these trades aren't too great. I just want to trade you guys something worthless for emeralds, but you guys won't do that. Whatever. We'll find a cool trade later. 19 coal for 1 emerald, really? 1 emerald for 9 cookies. That was... Did that really say that? Huh. That's not a bad trade. 22 pieces of coal for 1 emerald. You guys can't be serious. These trades are bad. Maybe this won't impact our Let's Play so greatly. Okay. 14 raw beef for 1 emerald. You guys are crazy. These trades are not going to happen. Yeah, these are a little bit ridiculous. I will not be trading with these very stingy, villagers because they are insane and I'm not going to give them this much stuff. 9 emeralds for 1 Eye of Ender. Huh. Well, we'll get back to that. The next thing that I wanted to do was pick the name of the Spire, because it does not have a name yet, and we are picking up right where we left off in episode 19, so no progress has been made on the village. It's still the exact same village it was when we left. So let's see, I'm going to cut away here, and I am going to pick a name for the Spire, so I'll be back in 1 minute. Alright guys, I went back and reviewed every single comment that was left on episode 18 of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. And yeah, I think I picked one that fits the Spire pretty well. The main purpose of the Spire is to oversee the village and just watch over the whole world, have a nice little eye in the sky up there. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed before, but I never had stars turned on. And they're making their first appearance, and I forgot how cool they looked. Stars are a pretty important piece of the sky, so there we go. Minecraft Survival Episode 20 has brought the addition of stars, so look forward to that in the episodes to come. That's going to change things greatly. What are you two doing? They're jumping into each other. Huh. Oh yeah, and I made new golems last time, didn't I? I forgot about that. Yeah, we've got a new golem over there, and then we've probably got a couple more over here. I think I have 4 or 5 total now. Yeah, I have 5 golems walking around. That's pretty cool. One big change that I like in this update is that gravel has gotten a new texture, which I think is long overdue and looks very good. I like this gravel texture a lot. I think that's a very nice touch that they added, and I'm glad to see that they're still adding new stuff like that. There's also a new ore that is the emerald, and you can find that in only extreme hills biomes, I believe. Check that out. Zombie spawned up there. One of the big changes as well is that mobs now do insanely more damage. I think it's most notable on creepers, and this is something I'm going to have to watch out for in my hardcore Let's Play more than anything, because in this one I respawn back at my bed, so it's not that big of a deal if I die. Yeah, zombies don't seem to do that much more damage, so I'm not that worried about that, but I want to go find a creeper really quick and get blown up by it. Oh, I didn't even mention the name of the spire. We'll give it 1 second. Let's see what this does. Yeah, that does a noticeable amount of damage. Wow. Yeah, that's an incredible amount of damage. On the videos I've seen, the creepers also, like, blow up and have tons more knockback damage. But, oops. Ow. That could have been bad. But, yeah. They do more knockback damage. They do more damage overall. Like, I'm wearing almost a full set of iron armor, and you could see that the creeper almost killed me. I was only left with 1 heart. But yeah, let's climb up here really quick, and I will announce the name of the spire. So the winner was actually one that I'm going to change a little bit. It's still the basic name, but I feel like the name was a little bit simple, and I'm just going to change it up a slight bit. Let's sleep this night away as well, so we can get some light. Oh, there's a leave bed thing. That's kind of interesting. Alright, so Enderman. It's funny how Endermen always spawn during the day, and then they will just, like, teleport around all over the place until they die. That always happens to them. Alright, so the winner of the naming contest was the Spire of Sight, because I think that just sums up what the tower is all about pretty well. The Spire of Sight pretty much just showcases what it's about, but I'm going to change that up slightly and make it the Spire of Vision. What are you doing up here? Okay, well, unwelcome guest in our tower. But yeah, it's going to be the Spire of Vision, which I think is pretty cool. I used the Spire of Sight, which was actually a comment left on episode 18, so congratulations to whoever suggested that. Thanks for the name. I really like it. So the Spire of Vision is going to be where we make our new home. And I hope you guys like that name. I like it a lot. So let's head down. And outside, there's an experience orb. Alright, so here it is one more time, the Spire of Vision. We have plenty of work left to do on there, and I think we can build that up to the sky limit at some point in the Let's Play. We have plenty of work to do, and I hope to continue to work on that in the episodes to come. Alright guys, I already recorded this part, but Audacity crashed, so I'm going to have to cover it again. What this part of the episode is going to be is more of just a 1.3 update overview. So this episode of the Let's Play is going to double as a 1.3 update, and also, whoa. Were 2 creepers following me and one killed the other one? Weird. Oh, I need health. Yeah, let's eat really quick. Yeah, the first thing I wanted to cover is that ores now can give you food. Or, ores can give you food. How did I even mess that up? Wow. Ores can now drop experience. It only happens with certain ores, like ones that don't drop um a smeltable block. It's only with things like diamonds and coal. So, yeah. Let's see if we can find some coal really quick. And I can demonstrate that for you. Of course, the one time I want to find coal, it's not going to be anywhere. uh, coal, there it is. Okay, so yeah, when I break these coal blocks, you can now notice that it will drop experience for us, which is going to be very cool. Oh, cave spider spawner. I do not want to mess with that right now. Let's get out of here. Ow. No. Ugh, cave spiders. They're so dangerous. I hate you. Ouch. But yeah, that's about it for enchanting changes. It's just easier to reach the max level, and it's easier to gain experience. So that's all really cool. And I'm going to head up and tell you about some other changes that are taking place. Next, there is also a change to the spider and skeleton behavior, where they will attack the last thing that targeted them. So this is going to be cool for our auto turrets, because now once the golem hits them, they will immediately attack and jump into the lava. Two of the biggest changes are that there are now desert and jungle temples, which you can discover in jungles and deserts. I have explored the ones immediately by our house pretty extensively, and I wasn't able to find any, but hey, through some exploration, I'm sure eventually we can find some jungle and desert temples, which would be pretty cool. They're just these little stations where you can find traps and treasure and stuff. I'm really interested in finding them. I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, maybe one day while we're exploring we can find something like that. And I think that'd be pretty awesome. Okay guys, for this last little part, I'm just going to be reading to you the last little patch notes while you watch me fight some mobs out in the desert. So what they've done for this update is an incredible amount of stuff, so I'm going to just try to cover most of it before this episode ends. So they've updated the overall performance, which is always good. Single player now internally uses a multiplayer server, which is kind of interesting. Some people say that it's been lagging it a little bit more because it's just a little more complicated to run stuff, but hopefully that'll improve performance and just be cool. Single player commands have been implemented, so now you can use single player commands by typing T and then typing them in single player. They don't work on hardcore worlds, but they do work on every other game mode. There is a demo mode now for non-premium users, which is interesting. And then there are chat settings, and you can use all the regular chat settings that you probably use on multiplayer servers and stuff. So that's awesome. There are snooper settings. If you go into the menu, you can look at all of the settings that you have running and stuff, and Mojang is going to use those just for data to help improve performance. And then there are video options, and those are pretty basic stuff, it looks like. Mobs can now spawn atop of upside down slabs and stairs. F3 mode, which is the little lag meter and stuff, that stuff has all been improved. The language files have been updated. Adventure mode has been updated, or has been added, sorry. Adventure mode has been added, which makes it so you cannot break any blocks or do anything really. That's just a mode that you can toggle while you're playing adventure maps, so that seems pretty cool. I'll be using that myself. And villager trading has been added. We've already gone over that. Improved creative mode inventory. That stuff is all pretty helpful. I like the new layout a lot. There is improved experience collection. Like I've already shown, you can get that from diamonds and coal and all that stuff. Improved enchanting. It only takes 15 bookshelves to reach the maximum level now, which is 30. And yeah, you can now write in books. If you take a book and then craft it together with an ink sac and a feather, you can now make a book and quill, which you can use to write in, which is pretty awesome and pretty interesting. I've seen stuff like that on multiplayer servers before, but in single player it should be pretty cool. Multiplayer's been improved with tons of little bug fixes and changes, and tons of little things were changed. Stackable items near each other on the ground now become one item stack. There's shift clicking support for armor, brewing stands, and enchantment tables. And then you can disable servers offering you texture packs. Stars are smaller and brighter. Villagers spawned from spawn eggs will have a random profession. Remove the downward knockback while drowning, which I'm a big fan of. I'm glad they removed that. Doors being broken by zombies now show damage. And you can spawn... You now spawn with an empty inventory in creative mode. The Mojang splash screen while opening the game appears for 1 instead of 3 seconds now. The sky color in the end is changed. Blocks now show cracks while destroying them while the GUI is hidden. You can now fall 4 blocks without getting hurt. That's pretty cool. Respawning in super flat mode is no longer random. The main domain of the skin database is now skins.minecraft.net instead of the weird thing they had before. And then there's some world generation changes. There are sub-biome changes. Cocoa beans now appear on jungle trees. And then... let's see. There are optional starting chests on non-hardcore worlds. And they can contain wood and stone tools, bread, apples, logs, planks, and sticks. There are large biomes added, which are pretty cool. And the beaches look relatively close to what they did in 1.7.3. Which is pretty classic Minecraft stuff, so I'm looking forward to that. There are desert and jungle temples, and then desert-specific villages, so maybe one day we will find one of those. If we had been playing when 1.3 was already out, if we had started the world then, our village would look much different. It would be made out of sandstone and sand for the most part. There is an emerald ore, which only appears in the extreme hills biome, and you can also craft an emerald ore block out of it, so that's pretty cool. A new decorative block. And then there are ender chests, which can be placed, and no matter where or how many ender chests you have, they will all share their contents. So if I place an ender chest in our town, and then place another one in the mountains, they would still have the exact same stuff. Then there are tripwires. String can be placed on the ground. Wood can be placed in different ways depending on where you're standing. They can now be placed sideways and stuff. Furnaces can now be fueled by wooden tools. Ice will no longer melt in the nether. It just now simply disappears. Glass panes can be picked up with a silk touch pickaxe. Nether portals can now let zombie pigmen into the overworld. Slabs now have all wood types. Stairs now have sandstone stairs and wooden stairs for all kinds of wood. And yeah, leaves slowly drip water. Cauldrons fill up during the rain. Dispensers can now be placed. Minecarts and boats can be placed with dispensers, so that's pretty interesting. Then gravel has a new texture, as you've already seen. Jungle leaves have a 1 in 200 chance to drop cocoa beans when they're destroyed. Levers can be placed on the underside of blocks now. Wooden pressure plates can be triggered by arrows. And yeah, TNT has been changed. It does different amounts of damage depending on your difficulty. And then all kinds of other little things like that. Sides can stack up to 16. Golden apples have 2 different crafting recipes now. One with gold nuggets and one with gold blocks. And then boats are not broken by lily pads now, which is a great help. I'm glad they changed that. Minecarts can be accelerated while you're sitting in them just a bit. Pigs drop 1 to 3 pork chops now. And then creepers have an increased knockback, and they also have much more damage. And then creepers and spiders become aggressive towards the last mob that hit them now, as I've already shown. So yeah, that is a huge, huge update. I've just gone over pretty much everything in it, so I hope this was helpful to you in some way. And it's a pretty insane amount of changes. So yeah, next time I will be doing a standard episode. I just thought it would be fun to cover the 1.3 update while it was still relevant. And then you guys seem to like the Orcs Must Die 2 episode that I put out, so there will be more of that. I'm glad you guys like that. That game seems pretty fun to me. And I look forward to doing more parts in the future. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this 1.3 update version of our Minecraft Survival Let's Play. Our Spire has been voted the Spire of Vision, so I look forward to getting back out there and working more on the Spire and working more on the village. So yeah, this has been fun. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, guys.